Transform your body with SA's most trusted body sculpting aid, USN Fedricard XT, clinically proven for effective weight control. USN, all about results.
Some are in it for the fun and competition, while others don their sports gear to support a good cause. Whatever the motivation, top performance is essential. Endurance athlete Joanne McLeod shares some inside secrets.
And you recently did a huge event in Australia. Tell me a bit about that.
It was about 48 degrees. It was humid. It was in the Australian outback. It was, with respect, so boring. It just became a mind game. It was just plodding and plodding and plodding. And I started feeling good. And I picked up my pace, I was running, and at the end of that day, I thought, right, I was feeling so shocky in the morning, and why did I feel better? And I took out all my stuff, and I saw that it was the Epic Pro. I started using Epic Pro. It was just an unbelievable difference.
But using Epic Pro, what exactly does it make you feel like going through the races like that?
I felt better, I felt fuller. That was the whole thing. Because obviously you don't want to be carrying like beef steaks and a whole lot of food. So you got to have something that's going to sustain you.
Gareth, Joanne speaks very highly of Epic Pro. What is it about this product that just works so well?
I think the core benefit of Epic Pro All-in-One now with a new formulation is that it includes pallets, which is the ultra-low GI carbohydrate. Makes you feel fuller for longer and provides you with a much more sustained energy release system. Plus you've got the Pepto Pro in there, and that's your vital amino acid source, which ensures you recover the damaged muscle tissue mass while you're riding. And that's why Joanne, for instance, could wake up the next day feeling far more refreshed and ready to go.
During Racing the Planet, the 7-day endurance foot race, competitors carry all their equipment to the finish line. Joanne completed the event because of a deep sense of altruism.
Now I understand that you are involved with the Smile Foundation. Tell me about that and what is your role?
Mark McLeod, it was his foundation that he started on the request of Nelson Mandela, and that's a huge thing for us. You see the child, the whole program, what's involved with the parents, with the schools, with everybody, taking the child, dealing with the child, fixing the child. I mean, the surgeons are just unbelievable. When I did the Australian race, it was 250 kilometers running. And I think for 245 of the kilometers that I ran, I said, why? And the other day I went to visit this little boy. He's a 7-year-old boy. I've got 2 children. And I walked into the hospital and there's this little boy and he's got a new ear. He was born without an ear. And whatever happens, every step of the way, every toenail I lost, it was just, it really, really is so worth it that you can give this child a new life. And I think, okay, it was worth it. It really was worth it.
And tell me about the partnership between the Smile Foundation and USN. Where did that all start?
It just, to me, was such a natural synergy that we approached USN and said, you're making people look better, you know, and that's essentially what we are doing too, what Smile Foundation is doing too. We get together, ride for a purpose. USN have sponsored the whole lot, which is hugely generous. And then now we're raising these funds for Smile Foundation, so it's wonderful.
It's not enough to know that she can. Joanne always proves that she could and won the Argus in 2009. It's this winning philosophy that USN supports through sponsorship and quality products.
You guys at USN have got very distinct performance ranges. How exactly are they different from each other and what are they?
Look, within the performance range, we have the endurance segment, which is the Recover Max, the Cyto Power, the Enduro Carbs. That's more aimed for the individual doing less than 2 hours worth of physical activity. And you follow that up with the Recover Max, which really goes back to a meal replacement in a whole protein, whole carbohydrate source to make sure you recover the muscle mass, recover your energy cycle as well. But then we've got the performance range, which is the Epic Pro All-in-One and the Sprint Pro. So those types of products would be used for your longer endurance events, and then they'd be used strategically with your endurance events as well.
Joanne finds sports extremely therapeutic. Her mind and body feel great with the added bonus of knowing she's making a difference to someone's life. She believes in paying it forward.
Weekend Joburg's biggest race is kicking off. What can we expect from the Smile Foundation and USN?
Beforehand, obviously at the registration, what's so nice is USN have a stand at the expo together with Smile Foundation. So when you go and get your number, you go through to the expo and you get your huge pack of goodies, which is wonderful. And there's also information there about Smile Foundation if people are interested. And if they're interested in learning about Smile Foundation and how to donate in future for Smile Foundation.
Joanne, thank you so much for your time. Really, really appreciate it. But just before you run up, what advice can you give to those people still doing last-minute preparation?
Well, at this stage, I think it's just got to be have fun. I don't think you can change anything on the day. I think you've got to use what you usually use. I can tell you for future, use Epic Pro. But for the race this weekend, I think you just got to go watch where you're going and stay upright and have fun.
Good luck to everyone taking part in sporting events this weekend. If you want to get out there, visit usn.co.za for great motivation and advice.
Stay with eXpresso and SABC3.